This is Global Detection Adventures, the podcast, brought to you proudly by XP Metal Detectors. A new adventure. Let's dig it up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Global Detection Adventures. I'm Lance. I'm sitting in the Black Ada Studios in Schweinfurt, Germany. And joining me on the other side of the entire planet from where I'm currently sitting, high above the Lambeau field, sitting inside the XP Studios, I got Dave DiNatale joining us.
How you doing, my friend? Here, yes, I am, and here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and we still have snow on the ground. But I got to tell you, Lance, I got my fix yesterday. I went out with Justin Roberts. He's out of Appleton, Wisconsin. We took a roadie down to Chicago, Illinois, and we met up with Tommy Decker of Detecting Chicago. You guys all know him. He used to be the Urban Detector, but then they changed his name to Detecting Chicago.
Yeah, he's been on the show.
Yeah, great guy. We went out there. There's 4 of his crew members are out there, and we had a little chat beforehand, and then we all kind of spread out and did our own thing, and then we at the end we kind of met up and had a little chat, a little talk. Great guy. I really appreciate it. If you're listening, Tommy, thanks for the invite to come down. And you're more than welcome to any time to come up to Wisconsin. But we definitely want to come down and see you again. It was really fun. The trip was a little long. I'm not used to driving, 3.5 hours one way, and then detecting 7, and then driving another 3.5 back. I'm getting a little too old for that. But, it was a great time. And then I got some really good finds, and I'll be posting them later on the Facebook page at GDA.
That's fantastic. Got out myself also today. Went out to one of my favorite fields out there, and it's seen it in the last 2 or 3 videos. And today was just such a horrible day. But the funny thing is that one of the guys from the town that I was at, they come running up, and he gets out of his car, and he yells at me and my 2 friends are out there. He's like, "What are you guys doing on my field?" And we all just kind of stop and look at him cross-eyed. We're like, we're on the field. This is a permission. I named our permission giver. And I was like, this is his field. And he's like, rah, rah, rah. And he got all grumpy. And then he's got somebody with him. And we're like, what is going on? So the guy comes over. He's like telling us all kinds of things. You guys, as metal detectors, you need to register every single thing that you guys find in the ground with the historic registration here in Bavaria and everything else. And we're like, no, we don't. Only if we find anything of historic or monetary value do we have to register it. And so we're listening, and so we just gave him, we told him everything.
Was it his land?
No, not at all. He's not at all.
Well, that's what I was going to talk about with the girls today, too, is the nosy neighbors. I mean, what is up with them? Just give us a break.
This guy really hit the nose on it. But what had happened, he's like telling us what we have to do. And so we're like, no, we do that. We have everything. We have archaeologists that we talk to. We register everything and get everything done, especially if it's any kind of worth. And so later on, one of the guys from town that I happen to work with at work, comes by, and I told him, I was like, this guy, kind of fat glasses. He's like, oh yeah, don't listen to that guy. That guy is a complete, tool. He has a title, but it doesn't pertain to anything. So it's nobody you need to listen to. He goes around town and just starts trouble everywhere. And so
the town drunk.
It's not even that. He's a guy who's self-important. He's kind of self-infatuated kind of guy. So
the counselor of Germany,
Yeah, it turns out that the guy, we had met up at the church in town, and he saw all of us getting into my van, and so we drove out to my permission. It's not like we're hiding; we're right in the middle of open. And this guy, he decided to call his friend, and then they got in a car with binoculars and were driving all over the place looking for us. And so they went the wrong direction from where we went, and. So, I guess they have a problem. This is that place that has the 2,000-year-old grave mounds that are out there. Right. And I guess they have a problem with somebody's going out there, and they've been digging them up. And, playing a little bit of Scooby-Doo today, I found out that there's a kid in the town with a metal detector. He'll put on a backpack, grab his metal detector, and he goes straight to those mounds. So I got to talk with somebody this week about that.
Well, let's go on a little bit on a positive note. You know what tonight is, Lance?
No idea. Is it the beginning of
It is
football season?
ladies' night. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. And the feeling's right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. John, hey, Lance, I want you to do that part. Oh, what a night. All right?
Oh,
That's the
what
deep
a
voice, man.
night.
All right, you'll come in right after. I'll sing it again. You'll come in right after me.
All
Ready?
right, fine.
All right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night.
Oh,
Lance.
what a night.
All right, man. I thought you were going to screw that one up, man. You're good. Nice. All right, let's get on to our first guest then.
Yeah.
Lance, please, cue the orchestra.
I'll go ahead and we'll cue this up right now.
All right. She is an outdoorsy woman. She's a banjo-playing metal detectorist guru. She swings the XLT from White's. Ladies and gentlemen, from East Liverpool, Ohio, Mrs. Georgia Cronin.
Hi,
Georgia,
guys.
you there? Are you there,
Yeah,
Georgia?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's-
we can hear you.
There's a slight delay.
All right.
She's on call-in, so we just got to deal with this, but everything should work out.
Are you out in the woods there?
Well, I just crawled out from there to make this phone call. But yeah, I'm hunting for an old foundation.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Any luck yet?
No, not yet. It takes a little while. Some of these places are pretty dilapidated.
So, Georgia, let's go ahead. Lance, why don't you open up this interview with the fine lady here?
Yeah, definitely. Georgia, we've seen you posting quite a bit onto the Global Detection Adventures Facebook group. And and not to mention being a Find of the Week winner a couple weeks ago. I'm just wondering exactly what brought you into the hobby. How long have you been doing this now?
I've been doing this for 19 years, and my husband actually got me involved in the hobby. And then he kind of puttered out, and I just kept her going.
And he's out there with you today, though, right?
Yeah, one of the rare times.
You better. Well, you left him in the woods to come out and do this interview. You think he'll be okay out there by himself?
Hopefully I'll find him.
I hope he doesn't fall into the well. Are you guys looking for a foundation or a well?
It's an old farmhouse.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, wow. We're talking about 1800s, early 1900s kind of farmhouse?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. So when you guys can normally, well, when I say you guys, when you normally go out, are you going out alone? Are you flying solo? Or do you have a group of friends that you go with?
No, most of the times I'm alone, but I usually pack heat with me because the places I go are remote and isolated.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that. You're out there and down in the south, you guys got the wild boar and everything else and a couple other mean critters that run out there and try and take anything that you dig out of the dirt.
Yeah, we're up here in the Northeast.
Oh, well, I was thinking you were down in the south. Maybe with a name like Georgia, I'm thinking south.
It's probably the name that fooled you.
So, Georgia, how do you find your sites? And do you travel far to get to your sites that your permissions?
Most of the places are within a 20-mile radius, and a lot of word of mouth. A lot of people know that I do this hobby, and so when I run across people, they're like, "Hey, I was out hunting the other day. I seen something down there," and so I just pretty much locate the property owner if I'm not already speaking to them, and grab a permission, and off I go.
Oh, that's fantastic.
What are the age of the history of your finds in that area that you're living in Ohio?
Well, the place was founded in the late 1700s, and it was the home of the first tin mill in the United States. So there's a lot of history here. And when the tin mill went down and the coal mines moved out and the clay mines and the brickyards and everything shut down, then the place pretty much dwindled down, and a lot of it's grown up and forgotten about. So I look at a lot of old maps, and I talk to a lot of the elderly that live in the area, and they're pretty informative about places where they used to be and we used to go, and that's how I gain a lot of my information.
That's fantastic. Yeah, that word of mouth is some of the best things that you can have. I love whenever...
You can't beat more people.
No, not at all. Today I had quite a few stopping by telling me places I need to go and check out. So me and my two friends, we're on the hunt as well. So I wish you on the best of luck trying to get new permissions out there. I know out in your area there's got to be, because you're in the original colonies up there. So there should be a lot of stuff out in that area.
What type of finds are you finding out there?
Well, some of the weird finds I've been finding is a lot of foreign coins from...
Think we're kind of losing her here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I got you back.
You got to walk around that big tree, okay, and then take a left at the mailbox there, and you should get a good signal.
It's point your toe and finger and they'll move.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we were talking about the age of your finds. What are like the stuff that you're finding, and like the average age of the items?
Mostly around the 1800s. My oldest coin is 1851, and they go from they're just all the way up through from about 1851 up.
Now, you said you were finding foreign coins out there. And
I was finding French coins and Chinese coins and German coins and, stuff that you normally wouldn't find in a small town.
Yeah, that's amazing. It just makes you wonder how that stuff gets out there.
Is there a body of water, a big body of water by you? And where is exactly, like, Liverpool, as far as close to a big city?
It's along the Ohio River.
Okay, well, there you go. You got all those people traveling down there in their canoes and boats and
paddle wheels,
probably trading and stuff like that back in the day.
Yeah, there were a lot of Indian wars here, and George Washington moved through here during the Indian Wars, and then there's a lot of history in here.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now, as far as I heard a rumor, getting everybody ready to get onto the show today, that if somebody heard a banjo playing out in the woods, that it was going to be you. I hear you're a banjo player.
Yeah, for about 5 years now.
Yeah? And how'd you pick that one up?
I have a creek near my house, and when the canoers come down in the spring, I like to go out and play Deliverance.
They quickly turn around and paddle back upstream.
And they do a lot of rubbernecking.
So you sit on the balcony in a pair of coveralls and just sitting there picking the guitar, banjo?
No, I sit in my backyard, which is up a ways from the creek. So yeah, they can't see me, but they can definitely hear me.
All right, Georgia. Well, we want to thank you for coming on, and I know you got to get back to your hunt. But before you leave, do you have any goals for this year? As fine as maybe getting some stuff on your bucket list, off your bucket list,
one of my bucket list items is this year. I'm looking to find some seeded coins.
Same here. Of course, we'll never find it here anywhere where I'm at, but yeah, that's my goal.
Yeah,
anything
if I happen to stumble across a gold coin here and there, I'll take it.
Yeah, I definitely hear you on that one. Well, then I wish you the best of luck out there. Tell your husband hi from us, and hope you guys find both your bucket lists. Let's say gold and a seeded coin today.
Okay, I'll look forward to posting my finds.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Georgia. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Helping XP users create an even better and more personal experience out on the fields using the XP Deus, head on over to xp-detectors.co.uk and visit the classroom and find out exactly all the settings and everything else that you can do to the XP Deus and learn how to use the XP Deus to its full potential. Our buddy XP Gary, he's the one giving a lot of the classes over there, and I guarantee you're going to love it. So head on over to xp-detectors.co.uk and find out exactly how you can get more from the XP Deus, or if you should buy one for yourself. I guarantee this is going to be something you're going to want to check out.
All right, so we're back. Yeah, Dave, you want to go ahead and introduce our next guest?
Sure, man. Just cue the music.
Right away.
All right, here's our second guest. She's out of Newburgh Center, Maine. She is part of the Ohio Hunters and now residing in Plain City, Ohio. She's a GDA Best of finalist. She swings the Garrett AT Pro. Ladies and gentlemen, Aggie A. Hall.
Woohoo! Hi,
Aggie,
Hey.
you there, babe?
what's going on?
Not
you
a whole
doing?
lot.
All right.
I
Aggie.
am enjoying spring weather in Ohio.
Oh, that's fantastic.
We've had unseasonably warm weather, so our swinging season has been extended.
You've been ripping it up lately. I've been seeing some of your posts on GDA. Man, you got some great finds coming. Where do you get all these permissions? You girls are really killing it this year. Last year, I think we probably had maybe 1.5 to 2 women, and now you guys are just tearing it up. You're just taking care of everybody, not only the women in the hobby, but the men. Where you been detecting
Absolutely.
lately?
We represent.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I do local permissions around my house, people that I know. I'm involved in the local historical society. I was their secretary for a number of years, so I have a lot of connections that way, and I utilize that. That's how I get my permissions.
It's a big old foot in the door. I would definitely do that as well.
So what's the history? What's the history around Ohio that you're living? What's the history there?
I mean, we could find, a lot of times I go out into the farm fields and I'll stumble across arrowheads, Indian artifacts. In my town was founded in 1860, but there's, obviously I found my best find was a 1794 large cent. So obviously there has been, history even before that. So,
Wow.
Now you're swinging the Garrett AT Pro, and I heard that you just got the Zinc wireless apparatus put on there. Have you been using it? And how do you like that?
I have not used it yet. I have the package, but I need to get. There's a special adapter that you need with the AT Pro, and that's been on back order. I should get it next week, so I should be up and running on that.
Oh, jeez.
Now have you always been a Garrett girl, or have you swung anything besides?
I actually swung 2 seasons with a Deus. And a friend loaned me that for 2 seasons. And when it came time to choose, pull the trigger and buy my own, I chose the AT Pro.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of people talk good things. Yeah,
it's an easier learning curve.
That it definitely is. I tried a couple settings on the Deus today, and besides the one that I've been using the whole time, it can be really confusing sometimes.
Yeah.
So, Aggie, when did you start metal detecting? How long have you been metal detecting, and when did you start?
I'm into my 4th season right now. Yeah. Mhm.
Wow.
So I've been watching your posts for at least the last 2 years. And I was wondering, who is this Aggie A. Hall? And she was very like a secret society. And you had all these cheesecake pictures from the World War II girls as your profile. And I'm thinking, who is this? And you finally came out with a picture. It's about time. So now we know who you are.
I did. I was a mystery for a long time. There was a lot of speculation that I was, well, first of all, a fake account. Second of all, a male gender. And basically the reason why I did that, I wanted my finds and my abilities and my writing in to speak for myself and not, my profile picture. And I did that. And then finally it just got to be literally on a daily basis, people are questioning me, and I finally, a couple months ago, like you said, decided to come out. So
well, I think it's
that's
fantastic.
the story behind that.
I've always considered you the girl everybody knows, but nobody knows what looks like.
Yes. Yeah.
Now there's a story, and we're going to be talking to our next guest, and she's involved in this story. So you went out hunting, and you found you say an artifact or a historical item that was very meaningful to our next guest, Sonia. And without hesitation, you just said, you know what? You can have it. Could you tell us a little bit about that find that you found and what it meant, and how did you come about that?
Kind of to backtrack, I've actually met Sonia. I met her in November at a paid hunt down in Virginia. Really, we had talked previously on Facebook. Really nice lady. Long story short, recently I had found a script token, or not a script money, from a coal mine down in Kentucky, and I had posted it, and come to find out her grandfather had worked at that mine. Wow. And like you said, it deserved to be back with her, and her family. And I give away all of my finds, either back to the homeowner or, people within the community that really have a connection to some item. So that's kind of how I operate. I don't have any children, so I don't have anybody to pass along, these things to. So they need, good homes other than mine.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's what. When I saw that, I said, "Oh man, that's." Usually, when I see a good story like that, I'll write the person and get you out a patch. I know you got the original GDA patch, but we got a new one coming out. It should be out in a couple weeks, and we're going to send you that one, and that's even cooler.
Awesome.
And you can put that on your pouch, and just a little recognition from us at GDA. Now,
thank you guys.
Are you said you were hunting today, or are you still hunting, or are you done?
No, I'm not hunting today. I I have terrible cell phone service, so I didn't want to get out, too far and not have any service for you guys. So I just, hunkered down today, So
we appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely.
Before Lance, you got any questions for Maggie?
No, I'm really good. This is fantastic.
Okay. All right, before we let you go, and I know you got a lot of things going on, and we'd like to know all about your endeavors. And what are you concentrating on now? I know you're with the Historical Society, and do you have like a YouTube page or
I don't. I try to keep out of.
Where they come and see you? Anybody can come and visit you?
I have a face for radio. But what I do, I love my family. I spend a lot of the time with my family. I am interested in animal rescue. I'm involved with I foster English Springer Spaniels. My parents have a boatload of dogs. I collect postcards, and obviously my passion is metal detecting. So that's kind of me in a nutshell. Other interests besides metal detecting.
Do you have any bucket listers as we leave you today that you want to get to this year?
This year I would like to get a heart heel plate. Something about that particular item I'd like to find. And then eventually I'd like to get back to the farmhouse that I grew up in and locate my dad's wedding ring that he lost while he was cutting wood. So that's the big bucket list.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
All right. Well, we wish you all the luck, Aggie. I want to really appreciate you taking the time and the effort to come out here with us today and talk with us. It was a very pleasure to talk to you and an honor. I'm looking forward to your posts, and let's keep it going. Keep those finds coming.
Thanks, guys, for all that you do for the hobby. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aggie.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, that was Aggie Hall. And Lance, let's take a little break right now. You're listening to the Global Detection Adventure, and it's Ladies' Night tonight, and we're talking to ladies of GDA. So we're going to take a little break right now, and we'll be right back after these messages.
All right.
Hello, I'm Sean Woods, founder and CEO of SS Codeworks, the creators of Miner's Mark, the only mobile app on the market for gold miners, metal detection enthusiasts, rockhounds, and mineral hunters alike. Miner's Mark is a GPS-based tool that you can use in the field whether you have cellular service or not. Use it to mark your GPS location, but not just that, it will save your site with several details. Give it a name, a description, add detailed notes, and even photos. And with the Pro version, even create virtual geofences around areas. Maybe that's a claim, area of interest, or an area you've already been through. However you choose to use Miner's Mark, we think you will agree that this is the tool you're missing from your arsenal. Miner's Mark will be available in the App Store very, very soon. And to stay up to date on the status and future features, please like our page on Facebook at facebook.com/minersmark or our website at www.minersmarkapp.com.
We are back. You're listening to the Global Detection Adventure podcast. He's Lance, I'm Dave, and we are with our next guest. She's on the line right now.
All right.
Lance, let's get that band going.
All right.
All right, up our next guest. She's in the Gold Coin Club. She is swinging the XP Deus. She's out of Albany, Indiana, a two-time winner of the GDA Best Finds. Ladies and gentlemen, Sonia Harshman.
Hi, guys.
Sonia, you there? Did you
Yes,
appreciate
I'm here.
that music coming in from Indiana? A Hoosier fan or what?
What's that?
Are you a Hoosier fan? From Indiana.
Oh, well, of course I'm a Hoosier fan. I have to be.
The fight song that we just played. Yeah, you went right over your head. Okay.
Well, I wasn't expecting that, so yeah.
That's been our theme today. You know, where you're from, and we played the fight song for anybody who else didn't get it. Okay. All right, that's on me. Sonia, how you been, and where are you at digging today?
Well, I am doing great. I am back home from digging, but I was out in the farm fields, just got some new permissions today and was checking them out.
Well, now I got your PM, and you found a V-nickel. Did you find anything after that?
No, I found a shield nickel.
Oh, a shield nickel. Oh, I thought you said you had a V-nickel. Okay, well, at least even better. What was the date?
No, I didn't find much after that, though.
Oh.
Okay, it seems it was kind of a quiet day for just about everyone out there today. Now, I wasn't finding much. You didn't seem to find much. It's just crazy today. Great weather, but just weird.
Yeah, well, it happens sometimes, so you got to take the good with the bad.
Definitely.
Now, we were just talking to Aggie just a few minutes ago, and she was telling us a little story about a find that she made that she actually sent to you, and it was from Kentucky. It was a coal miner's script from Stearns, Kentucky. And can you tell us a little bit about that and how you felt when you received that script token from Aggie?
Well, my grandfather worked at that exact coal mine. Oh. So when she found it, she thought it was a token, which it kind of is. All those coal mine towns, all their stores were owned by the coal mine company. So instead of paying their employees with cash, they paid them with the script coins, which they had to use at those stores. And, I was absolutely thrilled. I can't even explain what that meant to me for her to send that to me.
Now, you actually met her at a rally or a metal detecting rally out, she was telling us. And how did that meeting go? Was that the first time you guys met up, right? Yes,
it was. And, we hunted together that weekend, had a great time. So she's a really nice person. She really is. I had a good time with her.
Now, do you go out detecting by yourself, or do you have a crew or, a partner that goes out with you and detect?
No, I usually go by myself. Every now and then I'll, have a buddy tag along with me, but usually I'm out by myself.
Great. You've been ripping it up lately. We've seen your posts on GDA and a ton of finds in the last couple of weeks. And actually, you are out of the first three for this year, 2017. We got a best of finds qualifying for the end of year prize package. And Sonia, you were the first winner of the year, and then in the third week you won again. So that's amazing, and you keep them coming. How do you get these great permissions? I know a lot of people are just jealous because you come home and you show your finds and you just got this great plethora of just variety of things, from tokens to coins.
I'll be honest, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what is the history behind Albany, Indiana, and where is that exactly? What's the big city close to Albany there?
Well, I'm actually no longer in Albany. I'm up towards Huntington, Indiana, and that's where I've been doing most of my hunting. So I just basically go off the 1861 plat maps.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, you can find where the old home sites were. And then I like to use Beacon Schneider, which will tell you who the current property owners are, and just go door knocking.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Just go. I am a firm believer Sunday afternoons are the best time to go because a lot of people are getting home from church and, they're happy, and it seems to work pretty well for me so far.
They're already in a good space. They're open and, inviting and everything else. It would be a perfect time to do it.
Yeah.
So you're swinging the XP Deus. How long have you been using that machine, and what do you think about it?
I just started using it in November of last year, and I absolutely love it. I would recommend it to anybody I do every time I talk to somebody. So it's the best machine I've had so far by far.
Agreed.
So what else have you used besides the XP?
I used the AT Pro before that, and I like that machine. I mean, I'm not down in it. It served me well, but my finds have went up drastically since I switched.
Now, what do you find the best features of the XP? Is it that compares to other metal detectors? Something I know everybody says it's very light and it's wireless, which is probably the first thing anybody says about the machine. But what impresses you about using that machine?
I like how you can change it depending on what site you're on. There's so many things you can change and tweak on it. I mean, it's almost mind-boggling how much you can, just change it around to suit where you're at.
Yeah, exactly. It's very site. You can do a whole lot of site personalization on it. I've
Absolutely.
I've been noticing that lately as well.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely a great machine.
Definitely is.
Okay, Sonia, before we let you go, I know you're kind of tired. You had a long hunt today. And I just want to let everybody know she's probably one of the finest hunters in the club here at GDA and on the Facebook page. And if you are living in Huntington, Indiana, or any place close, and you got a ring that you lost or a family heirloom, just give us a shout out at GDA. You can PM me or Lance, and we can get her that information, and she'll come out and find it for you.
Yeah, definitely. You can find us on Facebook under Global Detection Adventures. Just do a search on it. You'll find both our like page and the group page. We're 6,000 plus strong on the group page. Just leave us a message. We'll make sure we'll get back to you guys.
And Sonia, before we let you go, if you get one more win, and you got, how many months now? Another 10 months, 11 months, 6 months, 9 months before the year is over, you'll have the record. 3 wins in 1 year. Yes, you will. That's
I will make sure
record,
I do that then.
All right, Sonia. We'll talk to you later, and keep those posts coming.
Okay, thanks for having me.
All right, thank you for coming by. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Dave D here from the Global Detection Adventure podcast. I don't know about you, but I've always been looking for the next innovation that can assist me in the field while digging. So when I was asked to try Stephen Padley's Draper shovel hook, I just had to give it a go. I've been detecting 3 years now, and I've always carried my shovel in my non-detecting hand. Well, those days are over. So here's my review of the Draper Shovel Hook. These are my main reasons why I like this product. One, it's well made, very strong. I've been using it for about 3 months, and it's in the same condition now as it was when I first started using it. It fits on any belt or fines bag. Your shovel hangs still. There's no swing back while you're walking. It works with the open loop and the T-handle spades. And one of my favorite reasons is I have a free hand now. I used to carry my digger in my non-detecting hand, and now I could use that to either videotape or just put it in my hoodie pocket to keep my hand warm. Because where I dig, in the frozen tundra of Green Bay, Wisconsin, that's an asset. Now let's talk about price. 5 English pounds. That's about $7 American. You can get that by digging clad in your next 2 hunts. And Steven's going to make it even easier for our GDA members. Because if you buy 10 or more, the price drops to 3 English pounds or just under $5 American. Christmas is coming up. It'd be a great stocking stuffer. Good idea to give your digging friends. If you're a club, you want to give back to your members, this would be a perfect gift. So overall, I'm going to give the Stephen Padley Draper Shovel Hook 5 out of 5 Global Detection Adventure stars. So where are you going to find this Draper Shovel Hook? Well, that's the easy part. All you got to do is go to eBay, you type in Draper Shovel Hook, and bam, you're in. I'm going to tell you, you're going to be glad you did. It's a total thumbs up for me. I'm Dave D with another Global Detection Adventure product review.
We are back. You're listening to the Global Detection Adventure podcast. He's Lance. I'm Dave. And we're into our final guest of the evening. And Lance,
That's
is
me.
the band in yet? Is the band in?
Yeah, I think they just came inside the studio. Hold on just a second.
And you could,
Okay.
and
Okay.
one, and
All right,
two,
guys,
and
you
three.
ready? Ready? 1, 2.
All right, here she comes. She's an audio blogger of the GDA podcast, head darling of girls rock metal detecting. She loves her coffee and her wine and detecting. She hails from the state of North Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, Siren Kimmy Price.
Wow, I feel very presidential.
Well, somebody
Thanks for the fanfare.
somebody has to feel presidential these days.
Oh, don't go there.
So Kimmy, you're stuck in the woods. You just came out of the woods again, and just to do this phone call with us, we appreciate that. Any luck so far today?
Not so far. Today is pretty much a reconnaissance mission. I met up with a friend of mine who has a bunch of property that just so happens to be on an old roadbed, and I've been trying to get up with her for a hot minute, and I finally did, and so I'm out here trying to figure out where to begin on 300 acres of land.
Oh, jeez.
And no banjo music, right?
Is it? Well, it is a question. Is it going to be forested area? Is it a lot of open plain?
I have woods, I have pastures, I have an old roadbed, which of course is what I'm pulled to at the moment. I have a couple old structures, and I was hitting around an old house that has been collapsed, but it was, from what I understand, she said their family didn't have a ton of money, but not that means anything.
No, so I'm
just kind of out here. It's been in her family for 150 years, and you have to have a gate key. It's an electronic gate to get in, so I'm hopeful that it's never been dug. So we'll see what happens.
Like it. Well, one of the things that you might be able to do to give you an idea where you can dig is take a look at Google Earth, and they have an option for historical imagery. And you can use that to go backwards in time and kind of get an idea, see if you can see any ground markings or anything else.
I do that. The only thing that's difficult about my area is that pretty much the oldest I've been able to get back on the aerials is like the 1955 in this area. But But I do know the bed that I'm looking at is very, very old, the road bed. So I'm not going to say how old, because then I'm going to have people bugging me.
No.
But it's old. So I'm trying to stick around that. The only problem that I'm dealing with at the moment is I think there's been a lot of sand added to it. So I'm trying to hit the edges and just see if I can come up with anything. And I don't know, like I said, figure out where to begin, because it's a long road. The long and winding road, as it were.
And for you guys who are just listening for the first time, we're talking to Siren Kimmy Price, and she is a team member of Global Detection Adventure. And Kim, you do a Friday night video vlog just to kind of get ready for the weekend or give people updates and news. And so, where can they find that blog, and what's kind of the topics that you touch on there?
Well, it originally was a Friday vlog, and then I realized that didn't work out for me. So then it became the weekly vlog. And in that, I have to say that it's more like a every other week vlog. I try to do my best to keep up on it, but I'm
sometimes when I feel like it, vlog.
I'm kind of coming up with a new format, being that I do the my regular metal detecting video once a month. So the week that comes out, I'm not going to do a vlog. Basically, I'm not going to have more than one video out a week, but there should be at least one video a week, whether it be my vlog, metal detecting, or my girls video. So that's what I'm trying to do, because I don't want to kill myself. I realize if I'm trying to do that every week and then I'm doing the other things that I do, that's all I'm going to be doing. So I won't have any time to dig. And
then
that's
you'd
not
be in my world,
so.
Running 2 podcasts, 2 videos.
Yeah. No, it's too much. It just gets overwhelming, as you know.
Definitely does.
So you are the creator of Girls Rock Metal Detecting, and it's on YouTube. And you do a monthly recognition to the women diggers of the hobby. And how did that get started? And how does that going for you as far as getting more women involved in the hobby?
Well, it started out really when I decided to do Girls Rock Metal Detecting. The idea really was to do videos that included the women of detecting, and have them put their finds in and have them send clips. And it just got to the point that my videos were getting too long. And so I decided to kind of break it out. So now I have a separate video for the Girls Rock Digger of the Month. And that's one person that I pretty much honor, whether it be because they found something really wicked cool, or they're just, a great person in the hobby that's doing a lot for the hobby. So it's just a way to recognize and pull them in. And Sonia, who you had on before, she was last month's for the gold coin that she had found. And Sonia, I had to bring into it kicking and screaming. She didn't want to do a video at first. I talked her into it. And I just think that it's really a cool tool to get myself as well as others out of their shell, to step outside the comfort zone, do a video, show what you're doing, and just kind of expand the hobby a little bit more with, documenting your finds and sharing it with other people. It's just so much fun.
Yeah. And
I've noticed that from last year to this year, especially on our Facebook group page on Global Detection Adventure Facebook group. And the women have been coming out more. We have probably 5 or 6 that post regularly now, as opposed to maybe 1, maybe 2 last year tops.
We've already, in such a short time since the beginning of the year, we already have 2 women that have made Find of the Week. And it seems like you are definitely empowering these women. They're becoming more confident, and they are getting out and becoming more vocal. And it's just fantastic.
I don't know if I can take credit for it, but I'm happy to help support them. I really think that just to have a voice for what we do, that, hey, we're out here too. And it's just a great way to honor them and what they're doing.
Yeah, it definitely is. It really is.
So when you're out today, did you find anything good yet? Or anything that you would think that's good?
No, I found nothing so far. I've only dug a couple holes, so I really came out here and I spent most of my time talking to my friend and finding out about the property. So the only thing I've dug that's even semi-decent is an old door handle, which is kind of cool, but I'll put it in a wind chime or something, I don't know. But so far, nothing exceptional, but I have so much ground to cover. Like I said, once I get out here and start moving, I'm going to get some more friends out here, get some more bodies out here, see if we can find some hot spots. And
now, do you find it more frustrating when you have more ground to cover instead of having just say a permission on somebody's yard, or it's more of a controlled? You got this patch of grass, the backyard, the side yard, the front yard, but then all of a sudden you look at the pasture in the woods. You're like, oh man, where am I going to start? This is so big.
Yeah. At least if I have a small property, I know like this is it, and I'm going to start in this corner and I'm going to work my way over. But I'm out here and there's a lake, there's a pasture, there's tons of woods, there's a really old road bed, then there's an old road bed, there's a couple old structures, and it's just kind of like, where do I want to start? I don't even know where I want to start. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's frustrating, but overwhelming would be a good word for it.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's a good overwhelming. And out here, it's so quiet. Like I said, you have to have a key to get in. And so there's really nobody out here. I'm here with the squirrels and the birds and the dogs, and it's really, really peaceful. So I love that aspect. And I love digging in the woods just for that alone, just to be away from the noise of the city.
It was almost on cue. You were talking about the birds, and one starts going off behind you.
I'm like Snow White. Is that who used to come? Snow White out in the woods and hear all the creatures come. Yay!
All right, Kimmy, we're going to let you get back to hunting. Really appreciate you coming on. And you guys, if you know Kimmy, you can find her everywhere. But you can tell us where they can find you on YouTube, and then we'll talk about where they can find you on GDA later. Okay.
If the easiest thing to do is go to girlsrockmetaldetecting.com, and that has a link to the various playlists for the vlog, the detecting video, the girls video. It also has links to my blog. In case you didn't know, I do write on occasion when I get the muse. And so it's pretty much girlsrockmetaldetecting.com. It'll give you a link to everything that I'm doing right now.
No, fantastic.
Okay. We're going
if you don't want to go there, then
later.
just go to YouTube and look for girlsrockmetaldetecting.com.
Or just type in
simple. Yay.
girlsrockmetaldetecting.com.
And just remember, she is our audio blogger on our podcast every other week, and she's also a team member on Global Detection Adventures, and she will have her stuff on our website, which will be launching next week, and we'll be talking about that later in the show. Kim, it's a pleasure. Thanks always for coming on and doing what you do for GDA, and rock on.
Absolutely. Rock metal detecting.
All right,
Kimmy, go back to the woods, find something good, post it. We want to see it.
Here's hoping. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Take care, guys.
Yeah, talk to you later.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. That was Kimmy, or I should say Siren Kimmy Price of Girls Rock Metal Detecting. And that will do it for our guest today. And when we come back, we're going to talk about the new website that's coming out for GDA and some other things. So we'll be right back after these words.
Black ADA are not only our sponsor, but they're also really good friends of mine. So what I'd like you to do is head over to www.blackada.com and see for yourself the wonderful line of advanced digging accessories that they have available on their website. Now, I know what you're thinking. Digging utensils specific for metal detecting are going to be way overpriced. Well, let me burst that bubble, buddy. Each one of their items are extremely affordable, so they could be bought by just about anybody. And there's a reason why they're considered one of the best digging accessories on the planet. Each one of their items has reinforced shafts to really thick welds that can really stand just about any abuse you throw at them. I have the Stingray, and I've been using that on a hard-packed field that has a whole lot of stones in it. And believe me, it's been tearing through all that like they were butter. And that Extended Invader is one of the greatest things that I have for open fields. There's no need now to bend over and dig a hole, then rescan it with the metal detector. I can dig a hole while standing up, and then scan the hole with my metal detector to see if I've got the object out. It really saves my old knees. So head over to www.blackada.com, and I guarantee you won't be disappointed with the objects that you see on their website. From sand scoops to shovels, everything that they got is some of the best on the planet. That's blackada.com. So as soon as we get done with this podcast, head over there. Don't go over there right now. Go over there as soon as you get done with the podcast. No, seriously, not right now, after the show.
All right, so we're back. Hey, Dave, have you been over to global-detecting.com lately?
Yeah, I can't get on. I look at the picture, and there's this guy sitting at a desk with X's in his eyes. it's gone. What happened? What's going on with that?
Well, the picture of the guy sitting at the desk, that's me.
Really?
You
shaved your beard. That must be okay.
The wife didn't like the beard so much. No, one of the thing, we've been talking about this for quite a while, that we wanted to update the Global Detection Adventures website, and one of the big things was bring in a store, bring in a whole bunch of interactive features for everybody, and I think that with you and me sitting down and talking and getting everything done, we've really come up with a website that the people are going to absolutely love here really soon. We've integrated all of our GDA members, every single one of our members, from Carleo Mabob to Kimmy Price to Butch Holcomb, you, myself, everybody that's in the GDA team has their very own page on there. And everybody can write their own articles for the website, and that will be listed underneath their page as well. Plus,
and won't be boring, right? It's going to be every week. There's going to be new stuff in there. Every week, you can go to After Metal Detecting and relax, sit on your laptop, and just go to the Global Detection Adventure website, and just enjoy some new material every week.
Watch exclusive videos, read exclusive content, see the Find of the Week winners on there, see who the former Find of the Week winners are, and just have a really good time. The homepage is designed that it links everything from the website. You can get a good idea of what's available on the website just on the homepage, and that's going to change almost daily. And one of the other things that we're done, we brought the forum. We kind of closed down our old forum, and we're starting the new forum back up. That's coming into the website as well. So those people who don't want to create a Facebook account or any other kind of account online, we have an extremely secure login system on our forum. Plus, nobody really has to log in to begin with. You can come in, fill in your information, post your stuff, and that's done. It's over.
Hey, don't forget about the theater page, where you can go on into the movie theater, and you're going to now see the weekly best video of the week for the new competition that's going to be starting. And every week that will change. You'll see in the theater room, you'll see videos of the best of. You'll see a special video from a GDA member that just came out. There'll be some promotions. People are having rallies around the world, and they want to do a little advertising there. It's all there, and it's just going to be a nice little room where you can go in there and sit in there and just relax and have a good time. But we don't have any popcorn. You don't have to pop that yourself.
You gotta get your own popcorn and soda, those big buckets of soda. But yeah, that's it's going to be a lot of fun. It's a bunch of exclusive content's going to be coming out in the theater itself. So it's going to be a really great place. You'll be able to go and check out any new exclusive content comes out. We'll link it onto the Facebook page, and you can hop right over and take a look at it. It's only going to be available on the GDA website. And then finally, after a 4-month delay, the one thing that I keep getting hounded about is about to get released. The store is coming online.
Yeah, baby.
So,
Yep. The new store is going to be in there. And Lance, what kind of what's going to be in the store? I mean, can I buy like hot dogs and hamburgers? I mean, what can I buy there?
Well, if I'd like to put some hot dog and hamburgers on there, I'm pretty sure I could do that. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be offering up the old patches. And what I said, old patches, if you listened earlier, we were talking about we got some new patches coming out. GDA.
Well, we got the original patches.
Those are
the original GDA patches. Now we're going to have the new GDA patch coming out, which will be released in a couple weeks, which you can find in the store itself. And you could start, once the store opens up, you can pre-order those patches. Yep. And that is a really cool design.
Beautiful.
Everybody's going to want that one.
Yep. And we're going to be having myself, and I'm going to be designing some T-shirts that's coming up here real soon. There's going to be, we're going to start with 3 T-shirt designs, and every T-shirt is going to be a limited run. So there's only going to be a certain number of them that's going to be available. So if you miss out on the one design, you've missed out on it forever. but we're going to keep updating the designs that are going to be releasing. I'm going to be pushing myself into designing new and different shirts. Let's say 6 shirts a year, and if there's one on there that you like, then you can go ahead and get them. So these are going to be exclusive shirts only to Global Detection Adventures website. And then, we're working on getting caps. We're working on getting all kinds of other stuff that everybody else is going to be able to wear around as well. So
don't forget Black Ada's going to be on there with their shovels.
Yep, Black Ada's. Yep. We're going to be selling shovels, Black Ada shovels in the United States for the first time. So we're going to be the first people offering those up in the United States. Now, they're going to be limited because of the shipping costs from the UK, but they are going to be available on there. So keep an eye out for those. Trying to think of what else we got going on there. Man, I got so many things in my head. This whole website design has been taken. I think we're on week 3 now that we've had it offline. And but I guarantee, I think everybody's going to be loving the new design. It's a lot more friendly. It's a lot more fun. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot about the poster. The poster is going to be available on the store as well. The poster's really big, and there's going to be 2 different versions. There's going to be the regular version, plus there's going to be one that's autographed by Dave and myself as well. So I think that's going to be something that's going to look really good.
In the poster, there's an ugly guy on there, and there's a really good-looking guy on there.
Yeah, so I'm on there, and then the ugly guy's you, right?
They have to make the choice.
But anyway, that's going to be it for us. I want to give a really big thank you to Georgia, Aggie, Sonia, and Kimmy for coming on the show today. Give a big thank you to Butch Holcomb. And personally, I want to give a really, really big shout out to Luke Higgins, who's really been helping us out on Facebook recently. And he's a really, really good friend and been posting a lot of stuff on there as well.
All right. Well, I'd like to give a couple shout-outs myself. And I'd like to give a shout-out to Tommy Decker of Detecting Chicago. He was gracious enough to have us out there and detect one of his parks out there. Hey. Oh, thanks, Lance. Yeah, on Wisconsin, I don't know the rest of the words. All right, keep it going. I love that song. And I want to thank Justin Roberts for coming out with me, take that drive down to Chicago. Yeah. We had a great time, found some silver finds. And just remember, man, always when you go out metal detecting, find something.
I was like, where's he going with this?
All right, I'm Dave D, and I am out of here.
All right, and I'm Lance, and like always, guys, we'll see you out on the fields. Let's dig it up, y'all.
This has been a production of the GDA Podcast Network.